it's Dustin with TechMD coming at you with a brand new phone that I have not seen. This is a OnePlus Nord N200. I don't know if it's 5G or not, but overall the model number for this one is DE2118. If you have this phone, these phones are garbage. Anything made out of plastic, I don't recommend keeping them. But if you want to fix it for cheap, this video might be for you. You do need some good tools, especially like a heat gun or even better, a mat, which we're going to show you right now. So we're going to start off with 90 degrees Celsius for about 3 minutes. Make sure your phone is turned off, and if you can't turn it off, not a problem, but it's better to turn it off so you don't get the overheat message and whatnot. So we're just going to leave it on this heat mat for 3 minutes, or you're going to run circles with your heat gun to loosen up the glue. You're going to need an iPlastix, an iFlex, iseasmo, and probably a 00 screwdriver. Most likely they're going to be 00s from what I've seen when it comes to OnePlus phones. You can order just the screen or the screen and frame. Okay, I'm back. So I got the N200 5G, or OnePlus Nord N200 5G. What a mouthful. This one is screen only. Now, if you need parts, you can get the parts from Gadgets in the link in the description, or you can also get parts from Amazon. Once again, links in the description. All these tools are all those websites. If you do want Gadgets, they ship internationally and they're typically cheaper than Amazon. So I recommend using them if you can. And also, by clicking on the links down below, you support us. So the phone should be nice and warmed up. We're gonna put a glove on, make sure we don't burn ourselves. And we're gonna use an inserting tool here to get inside. That's the iFlex. Now, this is made out of plastic, but I still don't want to scratch it up, so that's why I use the iPlastix. Usually opens up enough of a gap. Jeez. Guess not. Gonna slice through that adhesive. I feel like it's already cooled off. It's crazy. I'm gonna put this back on the heater a little bit longer. I'm gonna up the temperature to 100. It's a little bit more resistant than I expected. Okay, put it on there for another minute. Seems a little bit more warmer. Yeah, it's cutting easier now. I don't go too deep in there just in case there's some cables I might be cutting. So what I'm doing here is just twisting. I'm just pulling up on this a little bit. Back to some cutting action here. So here's these cables that you have to be careful of. Look at that. My goodness. Look at this. Incredible. That's ridiculous. That cable there, guys, is there for you to cut and break. If you broke this, it may be pretty hard to find a replacement one. Now, if your phone is bent, I'd recommend a full frame replacement or heavily dinged in here. But all we have is screens at the moment for the at the time of the recording. So if you imagine the screen, looks like it's not coming above the battery, so we're gonna have to remove the battery. And so probably all we have to do is just remove the top piece and then plug this in. So we're gonna test this as soon as we can. Let's go ahead and remove these screws, and we're just gonna go ahead and fast forward. Oh, I lied. It looks like it's a whole entire housing. We have to remove all these screws. So if you're having trouble picking up screws, just remagnetize it with a magnetizer. All right, so it looks like this plastic frame separates from the phone. Oh, I missed one more screw here. So next is we're gonna probably have to enter in with a metal tool, and we can take a plastic one. Just heard one little unclip. That's pretty much what we need. All right, so we got a plastic tool here. We're gonna just run our tool. I'm pressing down and trying to get this unclipped on the bottom. Trying to. There we go. Jeez, a little aggressive on the clips, but they're coming out slowly. Okay, let's not make that mistake. I already bent that up a little bit. I use a pentalobe tool to poke this out, or a SEM tool, or also use iseasmo tool to get this out if the ejection tool's not working well. Gotta get that SEM tray out. That should have been done first. So we're going to disconnect this cable right here. It's attached to our frame, and it has one of these annoying little buttons. I'm sure we didn't lose anything. Nope, we didn't. All right, next is the battery. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that out and see if this battery will remove without any heat. So instead of using heat, you can just pull the battery. So with the pull tab, they make it easy for you to pull it out without heat. But if you don't, you can use some heat and alcohol to help lift that up if the pull tab breaks. And then you just pull this way to get access to your LCD cable. There's our LCD cable. If you have a heat pad in the meantime, go ahead and crank it up to 120 degrees Celsius, your max temp. That's what I use. Remove the screen. All right, let's move the cable out of the way, and then we're gonna plug our cable in right here. That'll make this easy to test the screen. We might have to do it another way altogether. what we do here is just move this out from underneath and move it over so we can put the battery to the side. I don't know if it has a charge or not. Probably not. My luck. It's probably very dead. Yeah, nothing on the screen. Let's go ahead and charge it. Okay, well somehow I gotta get it to turn on. Clearly it has enough charge. It's one of those power buttons you have to hold down for a minute. Okay, now that we got it to turn on here, touch the screen once and then we can click hopefully something. It has some stupid pocket mode. I don't know what that is. Do not cover blue area of your phone. Oh geez. Apparently I was covering this front sensor. I don't have the pin number, but it seems to be functioning. That's the best I can do. All right, we're gonna go ahead and just turn this phone off. So again, we're just pressing this stupid, annoying button. Next part is, cut that last part. Next part is that we're going to be warming up the temperature up to 120, putting it on for a couple minutes. And this piece fell out when I turned the phone upside down. Okay, go ahead and take it off the heater and we're gonna go ahead and remove the screen off of its frame. Be careful to not cut the plastic around the sides here, and then just use your iFlex it tool to go and cut the glass off the plastic. Be careful about the ear mesh. We're going to need to save that as well. Go ahead and pull off the ear mesh just carefully. Keep the right orientation if you can. It's so tiny it flipped over there. And then just continue cleaning the frame and making sure there's no glass and wipe it down. Well, this is the end of part 1. We're going to do part 2 where we're reassembling it and testing it. So if you need to see that, please look out for that video. And that's coming here on the next day. Okay, guys? Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And more detailed videos coming in the future. Thanks, guys. Bye.